everyone, hello everybody. Hey guys, sorry I have not been on my YouTube channel as much. I've been kind of busy. Anyway guys, in this video I'm here to talk about Professor Gerald Robotnik, who is in Sonic the Hedgehog movie 3, the third Sonic movie. Now we all know in the movie trailers they have shown that they have revealed that Professor Gerald Robotnik's alive. He is not dead. We all know in the video games and in Sonic lore, Professor Gerald Robotnik is dead. He died. Now, since this is the Sonic movie universe, I'll give you guys a couple examples, and I'll give you guys my theories of how I think Gerald is still alive. And, okay, so the first example I'm gonna give out is, during the events of the first Sonic movie, when Sonic was running out the field, and then the whole energy blast thing that happened, and then the government people or whatever, Commander Walters were there, and then they sent Eggman over there to do his own thing or whatever. You guys know from the first Sonic movie anyway. And with the events of the first Sonic movie, then we get towards the second Sonic movie. Now in the second Sonic movie, it was revealed that UN Gun was created after the events in San Francisco. I'm gonna play the clip right now.
After the events in San Francisco, a global task force was created, devoted to protecting our planet from alien threats. That day, Guardian Units of Nations was born.
GUN, seriously?
Gun, yeah.
And you guys just heard it from Commander Walters in that scene from the second Sonic movie, in the wedding scene, when Commander Walters basically explains to Rachel and Maddie. And now I'm gonna show you guys a clip from the Knuckles show about the buyer, what he tells the two gun agents there. I'm gonna show you guys that clip right now, and I'm gonna put the two pieces together, and I'm gonna see if we can compare them, see what they're both talking about. Anyway, let's show the clip.
Not so long ago, I used to work for Gun as well, though it wasn't called Gun back then. There's a military shadow ops program run by a difficult and very brilliant roboticist.
Wait, so you worked for Robotnik?
I did. Until the day he met a little blue alien, lost his big bald mind. After that, Gunn tried to erase all connections with Robotnik, including me. Sent a team to take me out. That didn't work out so well for them.
Okay guys, so now I'm gonna reveal the clip from the second Sonic movie, the post-credit scene of what happened there. And the post-credit scene, I'm gonna reveal the clip, and then after I reveal the clip, I'm gonna piece together the three clips that I just shown on this video, and I'll put the pieces together, and I can give you guys my theories and explanations how I think Gerald Robotnik is still alive. Like, how is Professor Gerald Robotnik still alive? Like, isn't he supposed to be dead? Well, now let's roll the clip, and then I'll explain it of my theories and how I think he's still alive right now in Sonic Movie 3.
There's something else. When we were wiping Robotnik off our database, we found something. A file buried deep in our system and dating back over 50 years.
What was it?
Coordinates, sir.
Coordinates? To what?
A secret research facility. It was a black site, sir. Someone worked very hard to keep this hidden.
My God. Project Shadow.
Okay guys, so after I just revealed those three clips, now I'm gonna explain how I think Professor Gerald Robotnik is still alive in Sonic Movie 3. So we don't have that much information of how Gerald is still alive, but I can give you guys my theories and explanations how I think he's still alive. Now I'm gonna explain it now. So in Sonic Movie 3, our first trailer, we get Prison Island. I'm assuming this is Prison Island. It has to be. And then in the second trailer, we get Professor Gerald Robotnik in a prison jumpsuit, and this thing on the wall. And I assumed it was a space colony arc at first, but I think it looks. I know, guys, on my previous live stream, it looked nothing like space colony arc. Now I think this is actually the Eclipse canon. I think that's exactly what it is. So here's what I think happened. So in the past, 50 years ago in the Sonic universe, so we guys know from the buyer in the clip that I just showed, that the buyer said that he used to work for Gun as well, but it wasn't called Gun back then. It was a shadow ops program, and that's what it was. and then he says he worked with a brilliant roboticist. Now I'm assuming this person is probably Dr. Eggman or Professor Robotnik. I'm not quite too sure if it's either one of them. We're not sure, but I think it's Eggman himself. I don't think it's Gerald Robotnik, so I think it's just Eggman. But who knows? It could be either one of them. Who knows? So in the second movie, Commander Walters does say after the events in San Francisco, he says gun was created to protect. We guys know what was revealed in the clip. Anyway, so since GUN wasn't revealed back then, since gun didn't exist back then, this could mean Robotnik survived. Now, how did Maria die? How did she die? Did she get shot or something? Guys, we don't have that much information explaining this. We basically have barely enough information. So here's what I think. Since GUN didn't exist back then, since back then it was just a Shadow Ops program, I'm not sure how Maria Robotnik died. Since gun didn't exist back then, we could say like the military or the government probably took her out, and then then Shadow escaped through his tube. Maybe like Maria uses pressed down the lever and Shadow escaped in his tube, and then he ended up on Earth. Who knows what happened? Because we don't have that much information. But here's what I think happened. 50 years ago in the past, in the space colony arc, Shadow the Hedgehog is born. And like I said, 50 years ago in the past, in the space colony arc, since GUN didn't exist back then, we can say the government or the military, or someone arrived at the space colony arc. They shot Maria. Before Maria got shot, she pressed the lever, and then Shadow got sent to Earth in the facility where he is now. And they let's say, what if they beat up or tackled Robotnik? Who knows what they did to him? I don't know. Maybe they knocked him out or something. And then they instead of killing him, they locked him up in prison or something. They locked him up in a prison cell, and then he stayed there for the rest of his life. That's how I think it could have happened. I don't know, guys. Since gun didn't exist back then, and the buyer did reveal that gun didn't exist back then. It was a Shadow Ops program. We don't have that much information to give out, so that's how I think Robotnik survived. How he's still alive right now. Because we know in the Sonic lore, that in the space colony there was Maria, Gerald, and Shadow there. And then one day Gun arrived. You guys know they shot Maria, and they executed Robotnik by a firing squad. I'm pretty sure they killed him with a firing squad or electric chair. I'm not quite too sure which one of those two, but yeah, they definitely killed Robotnik. They killed him. And Shadow was woken up 50 years later, and he was woken up by Dr. Eggman. He was released 50 years later, and then the Bio-Lizard was there in Sonic Adventure 2. We basically know this information, but since this is a different storyline for Sonic Movie 3, we don't have that much information. But Gerald Robotnik will be the main villain of Sonic Movie 3. I think Gerald will be the main villain of this movie. I think he'll work with Eggman. But yeah, guys, that's how I think Gerald Robotnik is alive, like I said. And let me know what you guys think of everything I just explained. How I think Gerald Robotnik is still alive in Sonic Movie 3. Now, I think what I just said completely makes sense here. So yeah, everything I just said about that what the buyer said in the Knuckles series. But he said that gun didn't exist back then. It wasn't called that. It was a Shadow Ops program. And yeah, and then they tried to kill the buyer. We know that because he revealed the scars on his neck. He revealed it. And yeah, guys, we don't have that much information. And yeah, like I said, we don't have that much information to give out. But like the buyer said in the Knuckles series and in the first Sonic movie, and also in the second Sonic movie, what Commander Walters said in the clip I just showed you guys. So this is how I think Professor Robotnik survived and made it all the way to Sonic Movie 3, because this happened 50 years ago, so probably he's like over 100 years old or something. But I don't think time traveling will be a thing in Sonic Movie 3. I think You know, I think Gerald Robotnik didn't get executed. Maybe they tortured him or something, or maybe they just decided to lock him up or something, and they left him there or something. Who knows at this point, guys? We don't know. We don't have that much information. Maybe we will get some information when Sonic Movie 3 comes out on December 20th. And then Professor Gerald Robotnik escapes his prison, and then he goes on hiding in his laboratory, and then that's when Dr. Eggman finds him. And then you guys know in the first trailer what Eggman says to him, and then he hugs him, and that's basically it. And guys, that's how I think Professor Gerald Robotnik survived and survived it and made it until Sonic Movie 3. And yeah, guys, that's basically it. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. I'm gonna end this video right now. Bye, guys.